Hey, and we smoking that Lakers pack for all them weak ass Laker fans, but not the real Laker fans, just the weak ass ones like Kyle. Niggas is throwing hands in NASCAR.
Yeah, at the end. Being problematic. Get the light beam on me, ready for electrostatic. Don't you step into this box if you're not batting. Then my gang got tools, you could call them boy crap, man. This gang got rules, man. You better watch your passes. This ain't nothing.
What's going on, guys? This is the Totally Blitz podcast coming at you on the Mondays. These are your hosts, Paul, Pickle Winham Concha.
And the business money making man. The nigga that does everything better than Kyle, because Kyle a bitch. I hope he hears this bitch ass nigga. Kept Water Bossy Boy, aka the Don PYE, but forever known as the People's Champ. What's going on with you, Paul? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna rap with you, kid. I got like 20 minutes before I gotta get to class. But you know, we had to run this on the motherfuckers one time, man. Let me know, man. What's cracking, man? How's it?
No shit, bro. We're gonna have a lot of shit packed into this little episode right here. So first one I want to talk about that I thought was crazy that I saw over the week. I didn't even watch nothing, but over the weekend, NASCAR. You know what I'm talking about? So over in NASCAR, I should have did a little more research. Well, all I did was see the clip. At the end, I don't know what happened, but at the end there were some punches thrown.
Niggas is throwing hands in NASCAR.
Yeah, at the end, where the drivers they met at the end. One driver was pissed off. I don't know, something happened or some illegal shit, or whatever. So he comes up to the one driver, starts like putting his finger in his face, and his helmet's off. The one who's starting the shit's helmet is off. The other one, who's a vet, it seems like, has kept his helmet on when he knew he was
been here before.
Yeah,
he's been here before.
So you can't tell what he's saying, but it does seem like he kind of pushes the hand out his face and kind of like pushes the guy back. And I can only assume he's telling him, "Hey, bro, chill the fuck out."
Yeah, and then watch out for that shit, bitch ass nigga.
Did it again, and then at this point, a little bloop, 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 a three-piece came the other guy's way who didn't have the helmet on and was starting all this shit.
Yeah. Did he hit him with some sauce at least? A three-piece?
No, it was clean. They were salt. Like the first two were on chin, like full. And by then he was like kind of like leaning one way, and then he kind of had to like, because at this point they're trying to break it up, so he had to hit him with that like jump over, reach in punch, like he's trying to reach over somebody and punch him. So I don't think that's normal in NASCAR, but
mayhem in NASCAR is crazy. Cause like here's one thing I realized, like NASCAR is not too like the only thing I know anything similar to NASCAR is I can't remember what the movie's called with Will Ferrell.
Oh, Ricky Bobby. Talladega.
Yeah, Ricky Bobby. Hey, if you're not first, you're last. And never forget, it's the fastest that gets paid. But like that's all I could refer to NASCAR, and I could pretend like I know who Jeff Gordon is and Kyle Busch and all them boys. But nah. But I know for a fact them boys don't throw hands, because that should pop up on ESPN all the motherfucking time. But like that's interesting, because I know NASCAR is a very like skilled and technical sport. Like even though to most it just looks like people going in a circle really, really fast, like you have to win that. So like there has to be a technique to that. And there is, I can't tell you what the technique is, but there's a lot of technique. So when somebody does some shit, that shit can really piss you off because it's so meticulous. And even though you got to run around like what, 200 times, 90 times, niggas be winning like this still.
All split second type thing, like every split second matters.
So some little dumb shit you did could probably like really fuck somebody up, like, and like that's interesting. I'm actually gonna look into that one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The only thing I can assume, and like I said, I didn't watch this, I don't know, but I remember on I Am Athlete when they were doing some NASCAR episodes. Apparently, there was a in the past few years there was like another incident kind of similar, and what started that one, and I can only assume it's similar to what started this one. The one guy in question, he did some risky plays while racing. Like he was cutting people off and doing some shit where it could have caused, people call it aggressive driving on there, and it could have caused accidents. So
yeah, that's bad. Accident in NASCAR is bad.
Yeah, like, so I can understand someone being heated over that, but hey, at the end of the day, I know for a fact I didn't watch the racing, but here we are talking about it.
It's just like the Oscars.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, you didn't want it, but you got it.
Speaking of the Oscars, you see my man's got banned for 10 years.
10 years. I mean, I had a feeling something was gonna happen. I'm happy they didn't fucking make it a lifetime ban, and I'm happy they didn't try to take his Oscar away because I have a feeling the moment that Twitter was talking about, well, Weinstein still has his 60 Oscars or blah 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 still, and they're like known rapists and shit. It was kind of like you're gonna take this man's Oscar away because he slapped somebody while these rapists got him. So I was like, I don't think the Oscar's gonna take it away. So I was happy they did it.
I respect it. I think they had to have done something because they let everything. I feel like they had to do something because a lot of people, white people, would have let that shit would have been up because nothing happened. And, you know, they're not white people aren't used to that stuff. Like they're not used to like somebody pulling up and getting hurt for saying something. They used to like a bunch of arguing, a bunch of I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna fucking kill you, but like it's not no action ever. This was one of those times. There was actually a lot of even Jim Carrey even was like, "Well, I would have sued the shit out of him." Speaking of sue, that boy Chris is a real nigga for not picking up no criminal charges, but he said he's not talking till he gets paid.
Oh, but did you know that I saw the interview, or I don't know if it wasn't a recent interview. People were acting like it was. Apparently, it's like a 2-year-old interview. Apparently, Chris Rock is not Asperger's or something, but he has a mental, like he actually went to therapy because he had issues, and the therapist diagnosed him with he's not able to pick up on social cues. So like y'all can be talking, and like he won't be able to tell that you're getting upset at him, or like so. But honestly, I think that's like a cheat code for comedians because that means like you'll just keep going, like
And
oh.
if you look at him as a person and his face when he talks and when he says his jokes, he can tell like it's true. Like I've watched an hour stand up of him explaining the difference between black people and niggas, and I was like, wow, I'm niggas, and like I was not offended. I could just tell that this is the type of nigga he is.
Yeah, and I mean, this ain't Oscar news, but kind of similar to that situation. I don't know where Jada. Someone said that she might be the worst wife ever made. Like she came out and said that she thinks Will Smith overreacted, and she didn't want him to smack Chris Rock. So, I mean, that might be kind of conflicting to what the video cameras are showing with how funny Will Smith thought it was to begin, but. At least stand by your guy, bro. Like,
yeah, you gotta stand with your nigga. I'd be really upset. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I don't want to get too much. I don't like getting into too many people's relationships. But there was also another headline. We don't know how true it is. This was from the New York Post. I don't really know how good how great a motherfucking how legible a source that is. But they said that she didn't want to get married to Will in the first place, even though I haven't heard that anywhere else. Only on the New York Post said that.
That one is true. Apparently, it's she talked about it on her show like this, but it's like another like a 2-year-old clip that people are bringing back because it's just kind of relevant again.
Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. That bitch is pretty. That's not. I'm not Will. That's all I gotta say. I couldn't be Will. I wouldn't be Will.
I did feel that very. Even when I told my girl. Yeah, but I don't know if you saw this one another time. Like this is all on her show because
her to the curb, my dog. Curb.
His ass he on his on her show that he said something like he spent 3 years planning her 40th-year-old birthday.
Right, that shit fucked up.
Even her, but I'm not good at. I don't know all dynamics and everything. But even her mama was looking kind of like, and on the episode that like Will, like I kind of don't like this guy, and I was just like, bro, it's just like a family. Like I don't know, bro. I feel get my boy Will some help.
We don't know what happens behind closed doors. I can't speak it. That Jade. All we gotta say is that Jada and that Will love line gets more and more confusing every day. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, it just gets more and more blurred. Like, really?
Yeah. On the other news though, one thing I wanted to say is put them Lakers, roll up them Lakers and put them boys in the air because they is packed up and out of there.
Hey, we smoking that Lakers pack for all them weak ass Laker fans, but not the real Laker fans, just the weak ass ones like Kyle talking about niggas ain't Heat fans. Bitch ass nigga, motherfucking. I eat, sleep, breathe, D-Wade, bitch ass nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga. But it's okay. No. Your team ain't in the playoffs. He's Gucci. Y'all ain't getting no bonuses, and your team's fucking 37. Yo, bum. And I'm gonna screen record this and put this in the chat. You bum. Never forget that. Bum.
But I find it funny. The Spurs are ahead of them, and I mean, this was like a rebuild year for the Spurs. The Pelicans, who
It was a rebuild year for them.
yeah, and they don't have Zion the whole year, and they Brandon Ingram and them boys got the job done, which is like, but that shit's crazy. I mean, let's go Heat. I don't want to say fuck the Lakers. I like
fuck
LeBron, but fuck the people who've been talking down on the. I mean, Kendrick
Kyle.
Nunn.
Fuck.
Yeah, when Kendrick Nunn signed with the Lakers, and people were laughing at me on Heat Twitter talking about, oh yeah, whenever he's gonna go beat up on the Heat now that he's a Laker. That motherfucker didn't play a single game and made a bag just to be sitting on the bench and then a different outfit every day.
Nah, we got a good team. How do you like our team going to the play? I didn't know we had Marcus Smart.
You know what, Marcus Smart? You mean Marquise Morris?
I thought we had Marcus Smart. I seen a nigga last name Smart playing last night.
No.
Oh,
The Celtics he's actually kind of revitalizing his career again on the Celtics.
Yeah, bro won defensive. Did he make defensive first team last year?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. But I think our team is great. It's a lot like the 3-point ball is very important, and we're this team like it's very similar to when we went to the finals before. It was like a very team-oriented team where it was like a very much like we're gonna keep passing to find the best shot available, and we'll play with odds type shit. Like, oh, like we have 40% 3-point shooters, and we might lose the first game or the third game or some shit because we just shoot 20% from the three or something. Like those games are gonna happen, but the majority of time we're gonna shoot lights out from three, play great defense, and like play unselfish basketball.
I respect that we better. Like if you look at the Jazz compared to us, we're a lot better because we look at Luka. Damn that boy Luke. Damn that boy Luke. Damn that boy Luka nice. He just hit a knee and one on the boys. I don't even know why he played last night, but motherfucking, I think we have a good team, and I like that we're different from the Jazz because we don't live and die by the three. We still can make a presence down low. Jimmy has the mid range on lock, and Tyler Hero can really score from all over, and he comes in and really gets great minutes. And like I was explaining this shit to my brother, and I was like, as long as we have consistent scoring throughout the playoffs, we're gonna be a problem for every matchup. Because like, if somebody could drop 30, somebody could drop 20, like, and it don't matter who. Kyle could do it. Tyler could do it. Jimmy could do it. Bam could do it. Fuck it. If Kyle feeling himself, drop 26 on him real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody can do it, and our bench is gonna be deep. I don't know if Gabe Vincent comes off the bench, but I like him. Motherfucker.
It's very weird because Tyler Struss, Gabe Vincent, Duncan Robinson, all three of them are like they might start, they might not.
Yeah, and we got Spo, the best chess player. The fact that he's been able to do this as long as he has, with the least amount of losing seasons, probably out of every coach that's with the tenure that he's had at them recently. I'm just saying, like he's looking like a real all-time motherfucker.
Not
like,
even recently. I think he cracked. I don't know what number he cracked, but he's on like the top 10 list now or something. Like he has a lot of wins. Like when people pull it up, he might even be like top 7. Like I don't like it was some big accomplishment, and his loss percentage to everyone else in that area. I mean, other than the Celtics legendary coach Auerbach back in the day, yeah, it was a little different. But outside of him, his win percentage I think was higher than almost like Greg Popovich and like all the other like big names you would expect on that list.
I believe it, man. But like I will say, Greg did have to play a lot more games because we've been doing this in the 90s. I will throw that out there. I'm not going to, we can't forget, that's the greatest coach we've seen of our age, even though we saw Phil Jackson as well. Greg Pop, he's been doing this thing for a while.
No, he has.
I think he broke the NBA. People blame it on Steph, but I think Greg Popovich did. I'm not going to lie to you.
But I don't know, though, because look at Spo. Like, I just feel like Spo didn't get the love because, like, yeah, we had the LeBron run. But then
everything after.
Yeah, then after LeBron run. I mean, honestly, you can always make the argument because like we went to the semifinals that year, and I think we went to like Game 7, and we're supposed to have a rematch against we were supposed to play the Cavs the very next game, and we ended up like not making it, and it would have been like the big rematch against LeBron versus the Heat. And this was like Dion Waiters was our like second leading scorer and shit. And then we had the Chris Bosh incident with his heart not working, and then the Hassan Whiteside. And I don't think I think we missed playoff one time in this whole like rebuild era, the Tyler Johnson days when he was like our big draft pick. And like yeah, so like just to be able to stay, because even Popovich missed multiple like, and then but that's what I'm saying, like we had those two championship in the early like 2010s, and then
four finals, two championships.
and then people write us off for probably the next 10 years telling us, oh, our time with LeBron was fun, like enjoy like being mediocre now. And then we go back and win it again, or not win it again, but make it back in like 2020. Like, I don't know. Like, that's just like a quick recovery time for what people are writing for us.
Oh, we did play LeBron, didn't we? So either way, we got the rematch. It was just way late.
Yeah.
But motherfucker, and we lost. But we played great in the bubble. I think that's what really showed us out, because that's the bubble was made for us. And when we had to run, that run was show like, yo, this Spo can really get this shit done. Like Spo was a top all-time coach, man. He's an all-time.
I agree. And
Same thing with
come playoff time, fucking what's his name? Like, cause I think Bam is winning Defensive Player of the Year, and if he doesn't, he's top two. And then I think Hero's got Sixth Man of the Year. That's a wrap. And I'm even saying Jimmy Butler Finals MVP, and that's gonna be like one of the best. And then maybe Spo Coach of the Year, and this might be like one of the best, like on paper, like the accoladed season for a team.
yeah, like how the Sixers they had AI the AI Mutombo and the coach that one year.
Yeah,
like MVP, defensive player, and I think they did have six man too, defensive player and coach of the year.
but the other thing, I mean, the only other type of thing was CJ McCollum. Did you see what he did this last game? Or yeah, I think it was the last game.
All respect to CJ, but I forgot he existed. What that boy got going on?
So yeah, a lot of people, he doesn't make too much noise because now he's on the Pelicans, and it's like the market's
I
not.
would have never known that.
Yeah, so that big trade,
I
but
didn't even know people trade in conference.
yeah, no, they traded. The Trailblazers were just like, it's time to change everything.
It's too late.
They got a lot of picks. I mean, they completely blew that team up, but they got a lot of picks. So maybe they'll do something with them. But CJ McCollum on the Pelicans, this is why he's honestly a lot of people's like favorite basketball player, where he's still just like an average person. He tweets out like probably 30 minutes before game time, an hour before game time, because he wasn't on the injury report, but he was like banged up or something. And people were like, why aren't you on the injury report? And he tweets out saying, don't put me in your parlays. Don't bet on me. I'm only playing a couple minutes, and then I'm hitting the bench. So then immediately everyone in the NBA is just like, oh, thank you very much. Like, I ain't betting on you. Like, that's all I needed to know. Like, oh, you're only playing like 5 minutes and then you just riding the bench? Because his over-unders were all the same and shit. So a lot of people on like gambling Twitter has been coming out like, yeah, CJ, that's what the fuck we talked about. Like, let us know.
That's fine. Motherfucker, you seen what what's bro from the Bucks? I always forget it. I know I'm talking about Drew Holiday.
Yeah, his
Guys are
like that.
Bro got 306K, got the fight. I know that boy sat down happy. He was like, yup, mama got some milk money today.
But I like that because that shows that, like, because you always hear about I won't say frustrated players, but there's players when they talk about incentivized contracts, and you always give them a negative outlook and like, oh, the teams won't let you hit those incentives. The teams ain't gonna like. So like, I was happy to see that the team, instead of like they're putting their players first. Like, they're like, okay, Drew, like we want you here, we want you happy, we want to keep you here, we want to make sure you get your bag, even though you probably won't be able to play this game because I guess he was hurt. Well, make sure you'll start this game because you hit your bonus if you start this game, and then we'll fucking send you to the bench.
That's just fine. I still don't understand why Ben Simmons isn't playing.
Apparently he does have legitimate. He had to get some back shit done. I didn't know for sure. I thought it was just his this like him sitting out BS still, which even then didn't make sense because he was on a different team, but I was still kind of riding that narrative. And then I think Shams I don't know if it was Shams or the other one, but they talked about how I don't think he's getting surgery, but it was something that they were like looking at. Like the back is kind of really is messed up, like a herniated disc or some shit.
We'll see. Pray for that boy speedy recovery because the Nets is not nobody. Is not the niggas to be fucked with when they have all three of them boys.
And I think that would be a scary sight. That's what the one thing I'm hoping doesn't happen come these playoffs is him coming back, because that can really throw a wrench in my plans for this Heat team.
Yeah, don't worry, we got this.
And yeah. I mean, I know you was watching the fights over the weekend. We don't have to talk it, but is there anything about it that like stuck with you?
The fights were great. In fact, I was wrong as fuck because like even when I was watching these shits, I was like, bro, I'm rooting for motherfucker. I was rooting for the nigga against the motherfucker I picked. I was like, oh shit. Like I was like, Torres, handle her. I was mad Torres lost. I was like, Torres, what the fuck? What you mean? I'm telling, bro, I'm over here. So I had somebody pull up. I'm telling his ass, like, nah, bro, I promise you that bad bitch in the blue shorts was fucking shit up. I promise you.
No, I don't know. I mean, fuck the fucking war we saw between Burns and Chimaev, like
bro, that shit was fire. And like, I like how both of them finished, like their post ones, because like they went to war and they said, "Yo, I'm like there was no ass with them niggas straight up fought." Like, and they even when they talked about it afterwards, it was like he's over here like fucking Brazilians, man, fucking Brazilians. It's a tough ass fucking Brazilian, man. Fuck, like you can tell, like you ever get into a fight and then you just saying it like you know you won, but it was like fuck, kid, I'm hurt right now, kid. I'm not fighting that nigga again. Like,
you know, there was multiple times where someone could have fucking been out. Like that shit was just.
And then, great. And I like it was 29-28, so it wasn't like it was like the rest of the judges didn't bullshit, but it was unanimous. But motherfucking Burns, his shit was fucking man. I'm still, you know what I'm saying? Good fight, man. But every time I get in this cage, I'm gonna do whatever till I fucking die. And I was like, these are what I call class act fighters. Like. These are world-class fighters to me. People that will really sit down and lay it down.
Shit, Burns didn't even need this fight. Like that's the best part to me is like Colby would never have taken this fight. Vincent Luque probably would have never taken. Like the other top 5 guys in that, like not even top 5, but the other like number 3 contender and number 1 contender. But Burns is just like a fucking like a true dog mentality of like, oh yeah, like I'll fight him. Oh, y'all don't think I'll win? Oh, I want to fight him even more now.
Who's the champ in that division?
Kumar.
Oh damn, I don't know. Shimaev can really do nothing with Kumar. But
oh no, this will be that's the match. I don't think because they said Burns if he beats Burns, he's gonna fight Colby, and then if he beats Colby, then he fight for the belt. I personally think that's a little bit, and like I don't think I've ever heard of anyone who's ever had to come in and beat the number 2, the number 1, and like usually if you beat the number 2 ranked guy in the division, it's automatically like okay, this guy give him a title shot now.
And it's not like Kobe, because if Kobe wins, then Kobe has to get it. You gotta do Kobe Usman again. And who wants to see that?
Yeah, so me personally, I think they're just making the road. I won't say too tough for Chimaev, but like they're making. I've never seen another one have to fight like back to back.
He did fight the number 2 guy at number 11 though.
Yeah, but there's been, I mean, rankings aren't too, because like even before the number 11, he was unranked because people didn't know how. So like I feel like they kind of gave him the 11 ranking because there was kind of like a throwaway ranking. Like it was like, well, we can't just say he's unranked fighting Burns and then just move him up to number top 2 if you win. So like we have to put him somewhere in the like top 15. That like if he wins, then it makes sense. Like it was like because he wasn't ranked after his fights. It was more comes leading into it. Now he's on the ranking boards. And then I don't know. Rankings are always kind of crazy because if you look at Korean Zombie was ranked like 4th in that division and he got the title shot. So like it's always like it's hard. It's like no, it's not always submit.
I've never been a rankings type of guy in the first place. I just saw that. That was my reasoning. Because I was like, damn, this nigga kind of nice. Like being like a nobody kind of just like niggas really, and he's massive favorite, and I'm just saying like that's crazy. But nah, I think it makes sense though, because you do gotta prepare. Because I don't think nobody can beat Usman right now. So like, if you want to be, you kind of gotta set up for that and understand. You gotta go to hell real quick and then understand that like, yo, that guy is a problem. But somebody has to take. I know Dana wanted to take that belt away. No Dana loves when belts get passed. He don't want no forever champion.
No, I mean unless there's like a McGregor or somebody who can. Oh, I can make millions of dollars every fight.
But yeah, but motherfucker, what else did I do this weekend? Well, I went to this Caribbean jerk fest. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was.
I bet the food was busting.
I wish that I had to pay 15, which I really didn't. I could have just put on the Google Doc. It says it's one of those things I had to go to because I had to film the poet. And the Google Doc was like, "Did you pay on Cash App?" And he said, "Yeah." And then I was like, because I was finna go pay on Cash App, but I got to the cash and I was like, "Where's the proof saying that like I paid? Like, where is this? Like, my name is Cash App was $. I can't throw my Cash App out like that. But my name is not my name on Cash App. So like, where is the proof? Like, where is the proof for that? So I ended up paying, knowing I didn't. Still paid because the motherfucker on the phone kept telling me, "No, I paid so that way the price don't go up." And there was a long ass line for the food, and I guess more. And then I bet you a bunch of motherfuckers that didn't pay and just said yes, got in that line. And then so that when I said it was rationing, Paul, the motherfuckers were rationing food. Like it wasn't. If they had charged $5 to do it, I would have been like, makes sense. And it was in a field, and it was cold. Like shit's. Yeah, I think the people that I don't want to say the shit sucked. I feel like it was a good idea, but like this planning was boo.
Those are food. I don't want to say food festivals, but those like big events where they have like the food trucks in there that are gonna be catering. Always expensive. Oh, it's always, and it's never for the amount of food that you feel like is a fair. To give you the price for it. Like, oh, if you're gonna charge 13 something for this, and then it comes down and it's like a little bowl like this big, it's like
that's disrespect. I look at that shit like, come on, bro. I look at it like this, right? If you're gonna charge, like, if you're gonna charge 13, because that's a lot. If it's 11, all right, you can do something. Just give me something to fill me up. But if it's 13,
that's a whole meal. Like, you can go sit down somewhere.
I better get some leftovers. I better be able to be like, damn, that shit good. I want to be able to eat that shit again later. If I can't do that, then I'm not paying no fucking $13. Like, sorry. Fuck it. But hell yeah. But that's all my time, man. I got to get to class because I'm not going to be there on Wednesday. So I got to come on Monday. So I'm going to be behind. I got to go to a fucking police dialogue. It's like it's going to be me and 14 other students, and we're having a chit chat with I have to practice calling them police and not crackers or 12 or ops. Got it. Police.
Dan, Kev, we got your buddies coming talking in today.
But I'm talking I'm going there talking my shit. Come on, man. I'm gonna be in that bitch. Okay. So I understand that, but like, why do your superiors feel like it's okay for people to ride around in neighborhoods they've never lived in and automatically stereotype? Because I've never committed a crime in my life. So motherfucking, but I've still been profiled like this just because of where I'm at and what time. Am I not allowed to be walking home at 11 o'clock because I was working out till 10 o'clock because I'm trying to go far and I'm trying to excel myself as an athlete?
Yeah, even hit him with all that. Hit him with the complex jail systems and all that.
Don't get me started on probation and parole. Oh my God. Oh yeah, I'm talking about
another money maker.
Come on now. You don't ever talk about shit, Paul. But hey, I gotta go, man. I'm about to be late plus.
Yes, sir. Well, this has been another episode Totally Blitzed. I hope y'all enjoyed the week. What's up?
You motherfuckers, it's motherfucking Monday. Have a great Monday, man. If you don't go get no money, your name's probably Kyle. So.
Passing out the medicines. We've been on that rock star regimen, knowing that I'm heaven sent, higher than I ever been. I got a problem with